Yes, the Chinchows, Lanturn Joe here. Welcome back to another episode of Detective Pikachu. In the last episode, we did a bit of shooting with the Yama cameras and we ran into some interference with Perugly and Magnemite, also Mimikyu too. But we're in the middle for the actual show rehearsal for Maximum Music and, well, Karina's a bit nervous, so maybe we can help with that. You were amazing, Karina. Oh, I'm sorry, I felt a little embarrassed. Oh, Tim, I'm sorry I felt a little embarrassed. Please don't be. Just do the same thing next time. Thank you. How am I supposed to smile naturally? I hope I don't mess up on the real shoot. I'm sure you'll loosen up as you do rehearsals. Yeah, you want to see Karina's natural expressions. A true magician entertains his audience no matter what. Well, as long as you do that. This is your first time being surrounded by so many cameras. Yeah, I can imagine it being a pretty daunting. Pretty different from performing on stage. So control room, do you read me? Did you check every last bit? You got it. Oh, hi, hero. Oh, hi there. Sorry, what did you? Oh, hi there, Tim. Sorry, did you think you could wait until later? We got our hands full with all these checks. Okay, of course. Maybe being a director is a lot of hard work. Maybe we should go and talk to the other cast members for now. Okay, rehearsals have finally started. Something wrong with Max? About Max. I don't know why, but for a second he seemed to be a bit down over the past couple of days. I'm worried if he's getting overworked. Do you think something's bothering him? Could be, but he was back to his usual self today, so maybe it worked itself out. Maybe. But let's talk to Max and Caddock. Nice job out there, Olga. You've still got that Ripper with wit of yours. Hold on. What do you mean by that? Are you trying to say I'm not nice? No, you're definitely not nice. You're definitely not nice. What? No, it's just... Maybe you should start talking... Maybe you should start taking your job more seriously. Yourself. Come on, Perugly dear. Oh man, she's got a temper.
Get out of my way.
That's what she said, yes. Huh? That's Olga's voice. Its voice impressions are really amazing. It has the same tempo about everything. Right. There's no secret trick or... I've got it. Huh? You've got it? Got what? Shadow is responding to Max's signals. Tim, try stomping your foot down. Like this?
Get out of my way.
Oh! It responds to signals. So when Tim stomped his foot, it mimicked Olga's voice. That's what I thought. You noticed Max sat his foot down too, right? And it cued Chatter's mimicking Olga. Oh, I get it. He sends signals to it like that to make it mimic voices he wants. Well, I guess I'm found out. You're pretty good. wonder if there are other signals too. Well, yeah. But I'm not going to give you them. I'm not going to give them all away. Where's the fun in that? I need to head back to my dressing room now. Alright. I think it's time for the next reversal to start. Let's go and ask Hero. Alright. Shout out signals. Hey, Hero.
Yes.
No, not you. Start. Is it time to start yet? Okay, no problems. Let's get the next rehearsal side. Are you ready, Tim? Yeah? Great. Let's check with Hoothoot for a signal. 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's it. Just keep going. It's fine. There's nobody here. You're in the locker. You're in your changing room. It's fine. You can do this. There we go. Okay. Very nice. And Pikachu likes it too. But then again, Pikachu's seeing a pretty lady, so Pikachu likes that too. Pikachu likes pretty ladies. He's crying.
Does music move you at all? You must have a heart made of stone.
Yeah. You've shown the world that you're very sensitive, so you can stop now.
Hey, Tim, do you think you could get your Pikachu to be a little more quiet?
See?
And cut! That was wonderful! Oh, you were amazing, Karina!
Thank you.
Your music is so beautiful.
It really was.
Yeah.
Backstage, she's humble and modest, but when she performs, she's proud and confident. That duality makes me breathless.
Not the performance?
Hear me now. I declare that one day she and I will perform on stage together.
Okay.
I can't believe this. What's next?
Hear him now, believe him later. That's what I say. Anyway. That was beautiful, Karina. Thank you very much. Just do the same for the real deal. That's alright. About time we call them Olga and Max. Oh, I can go and get them, let them know that we're ready. Great, thanks. What should I do in the meantime? Oh, right. Could you put your violin backstage for now? Of course. Okay. Can I move? Or no, we're in a cutscene. We're in a cutscene. Now I can move.
Ah.
That was a great performance. I can't wait to see the reactions we get from our viewers. Oh, are there actually going to be viewers when we actually record this? That'd be good if there were, you know, because no one watches my videos, so I'm sure someone watches them. I make that joke. I'm modest, don't worry. To be honest, I was worried at first, but I guess I didn't need to be. There's no wonder she's a rising star among violinists. She definitely lives up to her perception. Right, doesn't she? Would you stop being so full of yourself? About the next rehearsal. What's the next scene you're going to rehearse? Oh, right. It's the scene where the assistant Pokemon gives Karina her violin. Keith went to fetch the Pokemon, but he hasn't come back yet. I wonder where Keith has gone. Could he be cornered by Olga again? Hero. Oh, hey Karina. Did you put your violin backstage? Yes. Great. Now, once Keith gets back, we'll start our next rehearsal. Hero, this is bad.
The assistant Pokemon won't make it? What are you saying, Keith?
So sorry. I mixed up the dates of our schedule.
Oh, my head hurts. I need a Pokemon. Any Pokemon to help us out. Hey, I know. Tim, do you think Pikachu could fill in for the day?
Yeah?
Huh? My Pikachu?
Mm-hmm. He seems to enjoy music. I think he'd be great.
Alright, if you really think he could help.
I can! You're really saving my life. Thank you.
Mine too, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll need Pikachu to push the cart with the violin. Right over there, to that spot with the mark on it.
Okay.
That's right. And Tim, would you mind standing over there for me?
Sure.
That's where Karina will receive her violin.
You're a big help. Thank you so much.
All right, let's start
He's
rehearsal.
embarrassed.
Yana,
Let him be.
Move those cameras exactly as you would for a real shoot.
Alright. Let's see if this works.
I've never been more ready. I've got this.
Careful, Pikachu. Slowly. There we go.
Here's the spot.
So she picks it up here.
Watch out!
Ooh, dear.
Are you alright? Tim! Oh no!
Yeah, I'm okay. But look,
The violin, no.
This is bad.
That's about 800 quid down the drain.
Right there, and I couldn't do anything.
What the hell happened? Oh no, no. I'm sorry, the Yammer have never made this mistake before. Yam yam. We need to stop shooting for now. Keith, can you take Karina back to her dressing room? Of course. Come with me, Michelle. Miss Mitchell. This way. You'll take its place. You'll take the pieces of the violin, right? Let me help you pick them up. What could have gotten into Yammer? I've never messed up an instruction before like that. What's it saying, Pikachu? It says it's not their fault. It looked like their fault. What do you mean? We should talk to them a bit. Alright. Investigate the violin situation.
Everyone thinks the Yanma made a mistake and caused the accident.
Okay.
Is that really true? Let's go see what the Yanma have to say.
Okay. Let's go and see what the Yammer have to say. Hey, you hurt? That was a pretty heavy collision. If you're still feeling dizzy, you should take it easy. About the accident. You told us earlier that there's no way you'd mess up that instruction, right? It says they followed the instructions to the word, and it says if we look properly, we should be able to prove it. Okay. Let's go and ask the other Yammer what it thinks. Alright. Hello, other Yammer. Looks like you have your own ideas about the accident. Care to chat about them? They moved exactly as they were told. Right, really? Maybe the mistake was in the instructions themselves then. Well, let's talk to Hero then. Because he gave the instructions. Sounds like he's not doing so well. Yeah, let's hope we can help out some way. About the accident. Are you doing alright, hero? Not really, but still, I've got to do something. Why do you think the accident happened? Let's see. I think of a few reasons, like the Yama misunderstood the instructions or Hoothoot's signal being delayed. About Hoothoot's signal. The Yama rely on Hoothoot to start filming. It could be something with the connection with the subcontrol room that might have been disrupted by Magnemite. Come to think of it, you were talking to the subcontrol room during the rehearsal too, weren't you? I didn't notice anything strange though. We could go and check with Hoothoot for some clarification. Hoothoot signal. I guess let's go and talk to Hoothoot. I think we've got what we want from Yama. What we can from Yama. Hero seems to think the accident happened because the Yama messed up, but the Yama followed instructions. Yeah. Let's try and see what really caused the accident. We should go and talk to the other staff members. Why did the Yama run into each other? Okay. He seems to be like... he's taking this hard. Excuse me. Is it alright if we speak to you about the accident for a bit? About the accident. Well, what caused the accident? You should... how should I know? Yama followed the instructions on the cue sheet that Hero gave us. About the cue sheet. Oh, so this is how the cameras are supposed to move. This is the cue sheet. It's very detailed on how the Yama are supposed to move. Let's see. The plan for the camera 1 was to shoot above, then shoot from the left, shoot from the right, and move it in. That's right. Camera 2, Keith should have the movement for camera 2. He'd probably be happy to show you if he asked him. Okay, so that's camera 1. Where's Keith? Oh, Keith is... oh, I know here what Keith is. Good to hear. It seems like Yama are unhurt too. That's a relief. About the accident. The Yama have been behaving a little strangely. What do you mean? Think back to when the accident happened. The Yama flew from left to right at the same time, right? Of course they were going to crash like that. Nobody from our staff gave them the instructions to do that. Maybe Yama misheard.
Any news?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry to hear. Sorry to have you worried. I'm glad you're safe, and it looks like Pikachu wasn't hurt either. Not even a scratch. About the accident. I don't know why the accident happened, but I think it was going to be hard to keep filming. I wonder what Hero's going to do. Today's show's turned out to be a mess. I don't know what to do. You've got to be... you've got to be crushed or something, Tim? What, me? Actually, I didn't see the accident myself. I was looking at the script when it happened. The script? It's the plan of how the show is supposed to progress. Do you want to see? Yeah, I want to see. I made this script. See? It's written so that to follow the flow of the show itself. You're right, it is. Do you think this could be related to the accident? Could be. It doesn't have much on the Yama cameras though. script. Alright, yes, we can...
Hey, Tim.
We've talked to everyone here. Maybe you should go out and check outside the studio. Yeah, let's go and grab a testimony. Do you know anything? The cam cameras never mess up like this before. I'm shocked. Maybe the people in charge of the Yama cameras didn't give the right instructions. The staff in charge of the instructions. The new ADs tell Yama how to move. I see. We should go and talk to them. Well, we should go to the sub-control room then. Maybe we can go talk to Hoodoo. Hey, Mimikyu, what are you doing out of your room again? What? Are you still upset that I got chosen over you to be the assistant? Don't get too full of yourself. Ugh, what am I saying? Whatever you say. More importantly, there's something we need to ask you about the accident. Do you know anything about the accident that just happened? It was going around to the dressing rooms whilst avoiding the staff here, so it didn't know what was going on studio. Huh? Why was it doing that? Doing a bit of self-promotion. You're persistent, aren't you? I'll give you that. Yeah, it's very persistent. Anyway, we need to go fast. We need to go past it. We need to go to the sub-control room, I'm guessing. I have no idea. Oh wait, there's Keith. There's Keith. Hey Keith, you got the Q seat for the other camera.
What's up?
Hey, how's Karina doing? She's very upset. She said she needed to be alone for a while. I don't blame her. She's clearly attached to that violin. And it was destroyed right in front of her. About the accident. Do you have any idea why an accident like that could have happened, Keith? No. I guess I could have misread the cue sheet from Yama. About the cue sheet. Could we see the cue sheet? Here it is. Okay. So this is the camera this is camera 2. It was supposed to shoot from above, shoot from the right, move, away, and follow. Yeah. The director gives those signals to us in charge of the Yama cameras, according to the cue sheets, a few days before the shoot. We tell the Yama how we want them to move based off this, but I've double checked and I'm positive that I got the instructions right. Were there any chances the director gave you the wrong instructions? Nothing like that has ever happened before. The original cue sheet should be in the sub-control room. So I suppose you could check that. Okay, yeah, we do actually really need to go to the sub-control room. Alright, sub-control room. This is where everyone seems to be. Huh? I saw it, what happened during the rehearsal from here. What a mess it has become. Yes, thankfully no one was hurt, but Karina's violin was completely ruined. I know, the responsibility for that accident lies with us. I really hope there's something we can do for Miss Michelle. About the accident. Is there anything you noticed about the accident? You know, it did seem like there was something odd about the way Yama moved. What do you mean? Well, checking the footage from using the cue sheet, but there's something odd that I couldn't put my finger on. About the cue sheet. Is that the cue sheet that you have for the movements of the Yama cameras on it? Well, it seems to be the exact same. This is the original cue sheet that Hero wrote. We gave copies to the staff in charge, and then keep it under tight security here. Let's see. Camera 1's movements were shoot from above, shoot from the right and move in. Camera 2's instructions were shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away and follow. That's right. Miyama should have moved exactly like this according to the plan. Master cue sheet. Okay.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
Something's bugging me. Why are you staring? You're staring at the case list, Pikachu. Why are you staring at the case list like that? I just have a feeling that the key to solving this mystery about the accident is hidden in the evidence we've gathered. In that case, let me help too. Let's go over what we've got in the case list and see what falls through. Alright. Okay, so we got that and we got evidence. So let's take a look at these cue sheets. So camera 1, according to the assistant director's cue sheet, we're supposed to shoot from above, shoot from the left, shoot from the right and move in. Okay. And on camera 2, according to the assistant director's script or cue sheet, we're supposed to shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away and follow. But the master cue sheet says that camera 1 was supposed to shoot from above, move away, shoot from the right and move in, whilst camera 2 was supposed to shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away and follow. Which is different? Yeah, it's very different. So the master sheet looks different to the copies.
The Yama say they did what the instructions told them to do. So what caused them to crash into each other?
Yeah, the master sheet is different from the
It seems that
copies.
someone tampered with Yanma's plan in order to cause the collision. The question is, how did the staff not notice something like that? Why would one Yanma have two movement plans? I don't think this was an accident at all. In fact, I think this is a case for us to solve.
Yeah. More cases for us to solve. More work. Thanks, Pikachu. You know, we never get a day off, do we? The Yama ran into each other because they were given fake instructions. But why did the corporate do that? Maybe the corporate had some grudge against Karina and tried to destroy the violin as revenge or something. Revenge, huh? And if it weren't for Keith's mistake, Karina would have been the one caught in the accident instead of me. It could have had something targeting her directly. We should go and talk to Karina first. Gather testimony from the victim. Most basic step of any investigation.
Yeah. Seems like someone made a fake movement plan to cause the accident.
Yes.
But why? I can't imagine Karina would have enemies, but let's see what she has to say.
Yeah, let's go and talk to her. Someone's behind the incident. Alright, let's go and talk to her. You don't have to talk to everyone in every room, you know. But we should go into Karina's room and go and talk to her. There she is. Karina, please listen calmly. Tim, what's going on? We found something out about the accident earlier. Was actually deliberate, caused by someone. What? But how?
Yes.
Is what you say true? Please tell me everything. Of course. Someone gave fake instructions to Yamas. Is that what caused the accident? That's right. But who would do such a thing and why? It's possible the corporate has some kind of grudge against you and destroyed the violin as payback. About the violin. Could you tell us more about your violin? Of course, my grandfather made it for me before he passed away. It was our the one and only of its kind. Memento from grandfather. Even now, when I get discouraged, I still remember the message he left for me on the violin. It makes me feel better. Huh? A message? About the message left on the violin. There was a message on the violin? I never noticed. Oh, you couldn't have. It's written on the inside back panel. After all, so no one would see it. Yeah. So you couldn't see it from the outside? No, you couldn't. Actually, I think it's one of... I think the only ones who seen it is me and Cricketoon, since we used to go and play in Grandfather's workshop. Could you tell us what the message said? Cricketoon, tell us. You could help us find the culprit? Thanks. We could use some help. About the fake cue sheet. We don't know who could be causing this or why, but we've got to get to the bottom of things. About the message on the violin. Apparently Cricketoon was present when Karina saw the message too. Cricketoon says Karina read the message to it. It says, "To my darling Karina, even when I'm no longer with you, I will always love you and your music." Okay. That's what it says.
Hey, Tim.
The message on the violin, huh? Something on your mind? I noticed Cricketoon pick up the pieces of the violin after the accident, but I don't think I saw a message anywhere on the back plate. Could it be that you didn't notice anything? If it bothers you, we could double check. Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget, I'm a Pikachu too, you know. Watch. Thunderbolt!
Nope, nope. Okay. Maybe this is not the violin then. Maybe just a regular violin, not Karina's violin. Maybe. Maybe her violin is like still backstage or something like that. Someone switched it. for the actual for the fake violin. Maybe, just maybe. On a bit, I think Karina's got more to tell us. Alright, let's go and talk to her again then.
Yes.
I never would have thought. No, we've talked to her. No, we talked to you as well.
This particular issue is solved.
Okay. But we've talked... But... We've talked to We've got all the information from everything. Oh, right, we need to look at the actual... here's the smashed up violin. Oh! Okay, okay. Here's Karina's violin. Wow, it's totally wrecked, isn't it? Let's check the back plate, where the message should be. This one. But I don't see any messages anywhere. So that means this is a fake. The culprit's goal was to steal Karina's violin. The culprit must have tampered with Yama's cue sheet so that the accident would hide the fact that the real violin had been swiped. That's right. He almost got away with it too. I swear if we find the real I'll catch the real culprit. No matter what. Okay. Expose who switched the violins.
Thank goodness the violins have been swapped. That means that the real one is still safe.
Yes.
That's the one good thing about all of this.
Okay, so who would have swapped the violins? First things first, we need to tell Karina and Cricketoon about the swap violins. Maybe it might help us narrow down the suspects. Alright. You're right, Pikachu. Okay. Someone swapped the violins. Oh, something felt off to you too. Material seemed softer than usual, you see. It must have been difficult for the culprits to get the exact same materials to use. Soft boards. Alright. And you... Karina, the violin was a fake. The culprit arranged for the accident to happen so nobody would notice the theft. But then, where's the real violin? That's what we need to find out, but we also need to find out who tried to steal your violin. The culprit probably still has it. But please, this is a secret. We don't want them to find out, because they'll get nervous and try to hide it away.
Yes.
I never noticed my violin have been swapped before with a fake. But I think this one I used for the performance. But I think the one I used for my performance was the real one. I could even tell from the tone. Cricketoon says so too. The tone of the real thing. So they faked the tone too? The testimonies we got from the two of them are shedding light on the crime. Really? Let's organise what we have to figure to try and get figured out. Okay.
Now, let's try and figure out when the violin could have been swapped out. first, when do we know for sure that the violin was already, fake?
During preparations, maybe? No.
No, that's not right. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. True. By the time I had delivered the violin, it had already been swapped out with the fake one.
Okay.
Now we know when the violin was swapped out with the fake one. But we still need to figure out when was the last time the real violin was seen.
Where was the real violin seen? During the performance.
Now why do you think that?
Because they said that it had the tone of the real thing.
So, Karina was using the real violin during her performance.
Yes.
She and Cricketoon both confirmed it to be true. And that means the culprit swapped out the violin after Karina finished her performance.
Yes.
Before I moved it.
Okay. So it switched out backstage. Now we know where the violin was swapped. Yeah, the culprit aimed each exact moment Karina was not around with her violin. Judging from that, the tampering was with the cue sheet. The culprit must have been very familiar with the show. So the culprit is someone who works here. That's what we need to find out now. Who has alibis and who doesn't? Well, I think we're going to leave it there for today. And in the next episode, we'll go and talk to everybody and find out what their alibis are. Because this is getting a bit of a long one, so I don't really want to start a brand new case before we continue on, you know, so I think I'm going to leave it here.
Almost the exact moment when the violin was swapped.
Yes.
The culprit has to be someone involved with the show.
Yes. But who?
Let's find out about the alibis of everyone involved between the time Karina finished playing and I brought out the violin.
Okay. That's what we'll do in the next episode of our Detective Pikachu Let's Play.
Hey, Tim.
What? No, I'm ending the episode. I'm not making progress on the alibi checks, but I'm ending the episode. We'll do that next time, okay, Pikachu? Do you not understand how YouTube works and I don't want to have a long video? So, you know, shush, Pikachu. Ah, come on, you should know what to do if there's something you haven't checked. Let's check the studio, the sub-control room, and dressing room of all the performance. We'll do it next time, okay, Pikachu? I just want to save, that's all. Anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Lanturn Joe. Me de la Pokemon get to la. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night! Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And of course you can ring the bell and you'll be notified first when new videos come out. You can follow me on Twitter at Lanturn Joe and you'll be able to get news about the channel, new videos and so much more as well. And if you want to watch some more videos, there should be some in the top right and top left hand corner of this video. But until next time, from me, Joe, and from Lanturn as well, we'll see you again.